Hey. Where y'all at?
Yeah, so
Come on in, everyone. Happy Sunday. Good.
must be the connection.
Oh. Come on in, guys. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
What's the weather like out there? I ain't been out there yet.
Oh, you know what? I can make a little rap intro to this. Maybe next time.
2 bars. Give them 2 bars right now.
Where y'all at? 2 bars?
You got it in you, baby.
I can't think. All right, cut the music. Hey y'all, how y'all doing this Sunday?
What's up?
We want to welcome y'all back to Ready to Talk podcast show. Did y'all miss us?
We missed y'all.
Are y'all feeling our new background? I'm like, y'all gotta give us props. We stepping it up every little show. You know. Give us a little props over here, okay? Anyways, I want to welcome you guys back today. Today we have a great discussion. Today we're talking about
How can different parenting skills affect your relationship?
with your partner. Yes. And how this conversation came about?
The conversation came about when my son had a little confrontation at his school.
He sure did.
Mhm.
And I kind of think it's more of a man versus a woman parenting skills.
Right.
But it also could, I think it could also just be parenting skills in general, just based on how you grew up and how you were raised,
Mhm.
So let's just dive in. So my son came home from school and said his friend was roughing him up a little bit. Of course, the first thing you want to say is, what? You want to go up there? You want to who messing with my baby? This bully? Oh no, right? First of all, my son is in kindergarten. So first thing I did was took my phone and straight up text his teacher. Long messages like, you got to, call me tomorrow. We got to find out what's going on. And then she came back and was like, well, did he say this? Did he, did he tell? Did he talk to somebody? Did it this? And I'm like, I'm asking him these questions. And he like, no, he didn't tell anybody, but basically it still happened. And I'm like, okay, son, but you got to tell somebody. And he getting frustrated, so he steps in and says,
Right. When my son started breaking down and going into a shell, trying to explain the best way he could, I started feeling some type of way. So I wanted to know, well, how long this issue been going on?
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he told the teacher or the NTAs or the staff maybe just was like, all right, guys, don't play too rough. But it seemed like this was an ongoing issue. And
Okay, hold on. How did it seem like it was an ongoing issue?
It was the way you was addressing him. Man, I thought maybe I was out the loop. And it's something maybe you addressed before, and it's not getting resolved. And so I told my son, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, he want to keep pulling you by your hoodie and tugging you this and that way. You pull him by his hoodie and you tug him this and that way.
I said, what you just say? No. I said, son, come over here. Like I said, if it happens again tomorrow, let me know. Because give some time for the teacher to address it. Then for the parent to address it to the child to fix that behavior. My first thing is for one, he's kindergartner. He's a kindergartner. You telling him to go in there and go pull him back and choke him back? I'm like, and my son, he'll do it.
Right.
So I'm like trying to change his mind, like, no, son, don't do that. And I'm like, you really said that? I'm praying like the next day, like, Lord, please don't let my son choke this little boy. Please, like, let him listen to me. Like, but I know, like, my son, he of course looks up to you as the father figure, like what figure?
Enforcer.
The enforcer. So I'm like, oh my God, he gonna pick his side. He gonna go by him. I'm like, so long story short, we have two different parenting skills. I'm more of like the resolver. I'm more of like, okay, how can we fix this? Sit down together. I'm more of like, before we just dive in and attack, let's pull back and see where the issue is coming from. Because maybe it's an issue that's going on, why this child is reacting this way. And then like retaliating, how is that going to fix it?
Right.
Because again, like I said, I work with kids as well. And I feel like more than likely the bullies that's in the school, they're the ones that's being bullied at home. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just deeper than him doing it.
Right.
Let the teacher approach him and let the parent approach him first before we tell him to go beat up on this little boy.
Right. I had a long day at work.
So parenting skills, different parenting styles. It's not even just parenting as far as like, telling him to go in and like, get somebody back that did something to you. It's different other things that we probably don't agree on as well.
Right.
How we handle different things.
Right.
I'm more the talker and you're more just like,
let me see, can they figure it out on their own? You way more hands-on with the kids.
Yeah.
I'm more like, they get it. Let them, figure it out a little bit. I put a lot more
responsibilities on them.
Yeah, a lot more responsibilities on them. Like you said, it's just different.
That's why I said sometimes I feel like it's more of a male thing.
Right.
Because Kevin Hart made the comedy where he sit down on the couch and this is how he watches kids. Hey,
get up out of there.
What you doing? What y'all doing over there? We more like, cleaning it up. What you doing? Get over here. Like and then we feel like when they're doing too much, okay, now it's time for us to go out and do an activity, or we're gonna sit down and mommy gonna play with y'all because y'all out of control right now. You get what I'm saying? So. Different parenting skills. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it was a little frigid because I'm like, I don't agree with what you say and what you're doing, and you don't agree with what I'm doing, and I'm like, oh well. And I'm like, so do you think that it comes back from how you grew up, how you was parented, like how you was raised, how your parenting skills is?
I believe it got a lot to do with that because my mom was more of the bust somebody over the head type if they messing with you.
Mom deets.
Right.
No, but I could see that.
I
know. So I'm like, oh Lord, this you about to have my kids out there being savages. But I don't know if I can more pinpoint how I grew up was based on how I was raised, because my mom was stern too. Well, I can, because I am a very stern person. I'm strict to the rules, but a lot of things that like I probably was like disciplined for, yelled at for, I try not to do with my kids because I remember how it made me feel. So as a girl, I was like I started off acting like that. I'm like, oh, my mama just came out. Let me scale back a little bit, like so. I think more like my mom said in one episode, she's like, you learn, like the learning experience. So I learned basically what I don't want my kids to feel like when I felt that way. So I try to fix it how I say things now and how I discipline. Because I know like when I was disciplined that way, I'm like, do I deserve to be disciplined like that? And did it work? Some people retaliate.
Right. Well, you came out well-rounded, babe, so something worked.
Thank you. Good observation. What comes in it that helps out too is being around role models and being in the after-school program, which I'm a part of, and I feel so.
Them programs keep, especially young males, keep them off the street.
Yeah.
Along with the video games. I think, if that's what they like doing, playing the video games, I think we should bring the video games into the after-school programs as well.
Right.
Just anything to keep these young men.
Actually, they was playing video games in my after-school program, but it was becoming a thing that they didn't want to do nothing else.
Okay.
But it's so many things that ties into these after-school programs that I feel like a lot of parents don't realize that how much it is beneficial for their kids, because them coming straight home versus them staying in the after school environment where they're surrounded by people who really cares, or like different things they can learn, or maybe it's so many free programs, things that catch your interest, art, dance, like putting your things, exposing them to that stuff, especially when you're a low income area. They're providing this stuff for free. When you go out into the suburbs, and then just to take a dance class is like $200 a week probably. Like, take advantage of stuff, because they might find their niche and what they really love to do. And I done seen kids when I started off in 6th grade, now in 8th grade, blossom. You like, is this that same child that didn't talk? So
this just the after school program is just like an extension.
To
continue to keep striving for excellence, even after after school hours.
So going back to like parenting skills, can it affect your relationship?
I believe it can, because it can become, an argument between the partners. It can denigration can start coming in. Well, okay. Well, I can see by the way you are, that's how your mother or your father treated you, but we ain't doing that over here. Well,
yes,
you had it hard coming up.
Right.
I mean, hold on now. You ain't got to talk to me like that.
Wait, so that's how I made you feel sometimes. Tell the truth.
Oh, yeah, you be like, yeah, Dad, I see how Deb had y'all. All right. Deb ain't here.
It's the truth. Shoot, you said it sometimes. Shoot, I grew up like a savage.
Yeah, man.
I did anything I wanted to.
Yeah, man. Mom, I think that's what my approach is, replacing responsibility on the kids. Because my mom,
you did anything you wanted to.
She just listen. If you come back in here and there's something I don't like, or you messing up, you gonna get busted up. So that's the type of approach I take with the kids, especially with my oldest son. I leave a lot of responsibility, and I leave him to give an opinion on the table a lot. And he does good most of the time.
I think what I try to take out of them that our people are so used to doing to our kids, especially like back in the day, is putting fear in them, and still putting that fear in them. And I think sometimes putting that fear in them, it could work both ways. That fear really could work, or that fear could really traumatize them to the fact that they even act out even more.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say that's like a touchy subject.
Yeah, I just believe it was more ass whoopings back in the day than the kids now.
But it definitely was.
Yeah. Nowadays
but there's a law now. You can't do it.
Right. Now you just gotta take away a cell phone. Well, shit, that's almost like a ass whooping. You take away their cell phone and no internet, man, they be in there like.
All right. So just think back. You take their stuff away, and then what? Like they don't like you even more. Like what happens? Like I feel like they like, okay, well, you just took my game. I'm gonna get it back eventually. Like when you used to get the ass woman back in the day, it was like, oh, I don't want to get this. Ooh, I don't want to get this. Like
can't do that no more.
Or it comes to the point when it's the child like, let me get the switch. And walk in there like, just get it over with. I'm used to it now, and then go out and act out again. Like to the point they numb to it. Like it is what it is. At least I did it.
So they can get used to that. It wasn't no getting used to Deb Jones.
Oh no, because she gave you some combos, some more some Hadouken. Like yeah. See, not everybody is your mom though to give it to you like that. But then also you are a male, so females. If she, it can play out different when it comes to females.
Right.
It's more an emotional thing. You hate me. Why you hate me?
Right.
So you're a male, so you take that differently than a female. We take that as, why do you hate me so much? What did I do so bad? Like, why do you have to beat me? Why do you have to do this to me?
Right. And I believe that's one of the reasons my mom and my sister got a little small strain on their relationship.
Yeah.
Because Mom Dukes ain't playing no games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only one didn't get it was Rock like that.
Because he's the baby, and the babies, which is my sister Reese, is spoiled as well. And they are the ones that get away with everything. Because by then, they're a little older. They don't care. They're like, you handle it. You talk, So I could say that me and my mom relationship was a little bit more. I won't say I felt a little bit like, why I have to have why I get in trouble like this, or why do I, everything's on me, why do I have to get the responsibility, why do I have to be not go out? My mom told me you can't go outside with them fresh girls. I felt like I was in prison, but it's like, I don't think I got whoopings for real. Me and my brother he did the whooping. We was fist fighting.
Right.
My mom even had to do nothing. Like me and him was in there like fist fighting. Marlon Gale in there fist fight. I swear every day it was like something. It was like real fights, yo. Real fights. Like I think to today, that's why I'm like, what's up?
Right.
Like, what's up?
Big bro kept you in order as you was supposed to.
What?
Right.
I kept that house in order. Even him, I felt like I was the biggest child.
Oh, wow.
So, all right, going back to parenting skills.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a touchy thing as well when it comes to other kids involved, like stepchildren.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the picture, and you have the certain parenting skills, whether you have kids or not. But this is how you would treat your kids, or you have kids, and this is how you would treat your kids, and it might comes off differently because it might seem like you're singling them out, or you need to treat them differently, but you're being more of a parent. You agree?
Right.
Because there were some situations that it seemed like I was being a little picky, but you find out this is who I am.
Right.
This is my parenting skills. This is who I am regardless. I can't change who I am as a mother, being strict, being, on point. Like if you did something and there's some consequences to it,
Right.
you like, what kind of prison stuff is this?
Well, they just don't know. That's what's going to shape them up and help them at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some small critiquing skills and that discipline, you mean?
Yeah.
Being on their back a little bit. That's the fine tune things that, give you that little extra
Yeah.
when you become an adult.
Like I feel like I couldn't be in a home and be responsible for kids if I couldn't feel like I gave it my all.
Right.
And parent them and felt like I gave them all the tools they needed as a child, or treated them as my own.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, again, it might comes off like to just anyone out there like, oh, you ain't my mom, or wait, hold on now.
Right.
Like, you ain't their mom. Like, you scale back a little bit, but it depends on, like I said, is it a reason? What is the reason? Is it the truth?
Right.
And then also think about, do they really need that?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
I follow you. Yeah, you 100% right, man.
Yeah. So it was always this thing like, I think I got OCD. I'm not gonna lie. I could be sitting there right now and I think about getting something so bad, but I'm just so tired to do it. So it's to the point that I'm like, I don't even want a crumb on my floor, yo.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So that's how I'm training my kid to be. Shoot. You playing with a toy, clean it up.
Clean it up.
You drop something on the floor, clean it up. You peed on, like, you clean that up.
Right. I think kids gotta learn responsibilities early.
Very early. And it might sound like, whoa, but if you even looked at chore chart, they got kids starting from 3-4 years old doing little things.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Clean up your toys. Put your stuff away.
Right.
They have the song clean. So if you don't instill that stuff into them at a very early age, by the time you become a certain age, it's like, what?
Right.
You know, like,
right. You can't have a clean parent and a dirtball parent. It's just not gonna work. Like, I'm not a dirtball, so that's why me and my wife get along so well. But if I was, well, they don't need to be singing the cleanup song and organize the blocks with each color, and they don't need to know how to fix the bed at 4 and 5 years old. Yes, they do, because they sleep in that bed. You know, we need a chore chart. Okay, Sunday is cleanup day. You know what you got to do. Vacuum. I want the mirrors wiped down. The bathroom. Your room should be clean because you basically live in there. You don't allow us in there. Come home from school and don't come out until you smell food. Yeah. Play the game in there sweating, smelling like a 58-year-old
you gotta come in there like, shh, shh, shh. Open the windows quick. Come on out, everybody. Come on. But yeah, so I can say honestly that way back when, that was kind of like I wouldn't say a big issue, but that was like a thing that we kind of bumped head at for a little bit. It was like, do you really got to be that stern? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. Yeah. This is how I am.
Right.
You like it or you don't. I'm not changing myself. So.
Right. And that was for the best that you didn't change it.
Yeah.
And I started to follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
I might have been a little bit too laid back.
Mm-hmm.
Kids might have been getting over on me a little bit.
A little bit. Shoot. I used to be watching these dishes in the sink. Mm-hmm. Like, to the point the whole house heard me slamming stuff.
You got me in this scared. I'm washing dishes.
No, but it can definitely affect relationships.
Yeah, you said something earlier. I was saying something about like how we, really can't be kids no more. So you can maybe take their phone away, no internet or something like that. How do you think like consequences should be brought upon nowadays? Like
besides taking their phones and stuff away?
Yeah, or like should it not even to the point where you like trying to physically beat them. Maybe they should when you just okay, I'm gonna accept something you did wrong, and I don't even really need to chastise you in a situation that you kind of already know what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you.
Right.
So I said a new way of doing it is basically what I do with my kids in school is when they do something, whether it's fighting or whatever like that, we normally like, oh, they automatically get kicked out the program. But it's like, when they get kicked out the program, they go home, they don't have access to the program, then what happens after that?
Right.
It's like the whole goal of the after school program for me is to take them under our wing, keep them somewhere safe, have these programs where they can learn, better themselves.
Build character, morale.
Exactly. So why am I don't want to keep kicking these kids out as soon as they do something, maybe it's something that's going on within themselves. So what I have them doing is, for instance, I tried it on one child, and I had them write down 3 things, and it was why I did it, what I'm going to do about it, and what are my consequences, right? Why did you fight the girl?
Right.
Because she said X, Y, and Z. Okay, what are you going to do about it? If you're going to stay in this program, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to, next time bring it to a staff member, my concerns. Okay, what are your consequences? My consequences is for this whole week, I'm going to wipe down the table in the cafeteria.
Right.
Bam! You gave yourself your own consequences, your own discipline. There you go.
There you go.
And then she apologized to her peers, and that was it. And it worked. And I did it to another child, and it worked. I never had an issue from that child again.
Right. Teaching them accountability.
Accountability.
At a young
You're
age.
Responsible for your own actions.
Right.
So me coming to you and saying, you did it, you're kicked out, you're done. Wow.
Instead of talking down to them.
How many times they heard that?
Right. Creating a failure mentality into them. Talking about, well, I'm just not accepted nowhere. I can't, be here with the after school program. I'm thrown out of this.
Yeah.
And that's when they just turn to negative.
Nobody wants them. They don't belong anywhere. They always getting in trouble. Nobody's helping them.
Right.
I thought about that, and I'm like, no more. And I have this heart where I feel like I give them chances, but if I'm going to give them chances, let them know, make them create their own responsibilities. So somebody gave me I was in a strengthening family thing and training, and he gave me a scenario, and he said, for instance, the child curfew was 11 p.m. Every time the child came past curfew, the parent was blah, 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 you ain't going to this, blah, 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 and chastised them, sent them to the room, right? So the strengthening family instructor said, try this. Next time your child coming past 11 p.m., do this. So child came in 11 p.m., came in, and she was like, she sat inside the living room. The child came in and was like, all right, I'm going to bed. Set the alarm, turned the lights off, and went upstairs. So the child was like, what the hell going on here? Like, what the hell? I'm used to the parent like being in trouble. So she in there to go upstairs. It was like, you not gonna say nothing? I could have died. Like, you ain't gonna say nothing? Like I said, set the alarm, turn off the lights, I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened with that was, I guess 2 days later, the child was talking about like, yeah, I'm about to go to this concert, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the mom was like, no, you know, remember that time you came in at 11 p.m.? And I was like, I can't believe you would do that after you know the rules, but you still, I can't believe you would do that to forfeit going to the concert. The child was like, what? Yeah.
Right.
That was your consequence. You knew if
Exactly.
you came past 11 p.m. it was going to be something.
Mm-hmm.
But you chose that. That was your actions. You chose to come at 11 p.m. That's what happens.
Yeah. Here's your consequence for your action.
And we brought that into our home, didn't we?
Right.
And this is what we've been working on. Weekly meetings
Mm-hmm.
and changing the cycle of, what would you say? The going back to the ass whoopings, the beatings and the fear and all that. And
Family meetings is important.
This is where we at.
To give your child a voice. They trust me. They got a lot to say.
Yeah.
If you give them an opportunity,
Right.
put everything on the table. They got a lot to say.
Yeah. Another thing is making sure that you instill that self-esteem in your child at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, this bullying stuff, like
That's real.
you're parenting your children, so make sure you're parenting them feel good about themselves, because they go out in the world and they bully other kids, and this is a big issue. So I'm so sensitive when it comes to my kids being bullied and making sure they don't go to school and be a bully to somebody else.
Building their self-esteem up at home first is very important.
So we meditate.
Right.
We meditate, and they sit down and meditate with me, and then also we speak positivity to ourselves,
Right.
and we say, I feel you,
I love you.
I see you,
I hear you.
and positive. What would you say? What's the word I'm looking for?
What, positive vibes?
Positive vibes, but it's a word for it. But that's just the point, that like we're trying to change the narrative of how we deal with the kids, because it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It is.
It's to the point that like
And you see it a lot because you deal
I deal with
with the
it.
kids on a daily
11
basis.
through 14 years old.
Yeah.
And it's really bad. It's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of disrespect to an adult.
Right.
Never. Not when I was younger. Like, it would be pinpointing certain kids, but dang.
Right. My daughter told me something that I believe the boy was maybe 8 or 9, and he said something that I just couldn't believe to his teacher. Is a European descent, and the teacher simply asked him maybe to like move to another table or something, and that boy addressed that teacher with saying, "Shut the F up, cracker." Where did he learn that from?
Home.
Wow. That
You're an example. Everything you do, they mirror that.
Right.
Every single thing. They hear it and they go out into the world and they say it to others without any knowledge, really, like, oh, this is really bad what you're saying.
Right.
You know, there's like, they hear it all the time. And I'm like, we gotta, when we have our conversations, what I do?
Well, I mean, you have.
Yeah, when we have our conversations, whether it's like a conversation that's like serious, what do I do?
I'm lost for where.
I close the door,
Right.
or we go somewhere secluded.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole point of that, is that a lot of parents do it right in front of their kids,
Right.
or it's just a lot of grown conversations happening in front of the kids. That's why even when I'm having like grown events at the house, normally I don't want the kids here. I don't want no kids here, because I feel like it don't mix alcohol, adults. Like, to me, I just feel like they shouldn't be around that type of behavior.
And at a young age, they're a sponge, so they sucking up
Exactly.
everything they hear, especially from people they look up to.
Exactly.
If they say it, why can't I?
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's exactly why that little boy said that.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, somebody in his household maybe let him know, oh, that's okay to say that, or they thought when he did repeat it, because I know he repeated it in front of me, probably his parents before he took it to school, and they thought it was funny.
That's another thing. A lot of parents think stuff is funny. They they repeat what you said, and it's like, hoo, 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 hee, 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 hee. Like, how in any way is that funny?
Right.
Because when they go out to the world and they show that this is an example of you, mom, dad, and they go out there and they say that stuff, it's not funny to them. They like, who is this child parent?
Right. Another thing parents got to stop doing is, if your child's school call you up there for a conference, you can't go up there grandstanding or you know, acting like your child does no wrong, and, you know, coming there aggressively dealing with these people that work for the school board, because, and you do it right there in front of your child, so that's why they think it's okay to act crazy or be disrespectful. I mean, don't even know how to use proper etiquette when they're addressing an adult. And a lot of that stuff starts at
manners.
home.
Oh my God!
Right,
How many times yes. Not you talking to an adult. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
That's not an apology to an adult.
My bad?
That is not an apology.
Excuse me, who am I?
Exactly.
Am I your peer? What is my bad? You get what I'm saying? Like, what is yeah? And then look at me, not slouching and turning the other way. Like, respect.
Right.
Taught in the home. Respect. When we have a conversation, look me in my eye.
Eye to eye.
Don't turn your back.
Right.
I feel like that's like, it's disrespectful.
And they need to know how to respect authority figures. And I'm not just talking about, you know, police or something like that. An authority figure is a teacher in the school, maybe an adult. Just an adult in period. Right.
Respect an adult.
Yeah,
unless the adult is just going off on you for nothing, be respectful. And that's the thing, in school they be going in on these teachers.
They do. They definitely
so
do.
I'm like, when you're home and you have two different parenting skills, and dad said this but mom said this, dad said this but mom said that, how do we level that out?
Right. And don't let your children turn y'all against one another. Well, dad said, or well, mom said I can do it. No, we move as a unit. Well, I'm behind my wife because she's crazy a little bit.
Shut up. How am I crazy?
You know how you can get big. You know how you can get. She's staying 10 toes down on whatever she say.
Just shut up, because I'm passionate about about something, and when I say something and I feel like it falls through, or I feel like the respect is not eye to eye, or I feel like I feel disrespected. Yeah.
Right.
It's like I'm filled with so much rage. Like, whoo.
Breathe.
Calm down. Seriously though.
Yeah. Y'all should really look into meditation. My wife put me on that.
Yeah.
The music is so calm. And what's the
Janae Aiko, trigger protection mantra.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually my friend Tisa put me on to that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love that girl. Yeah. She just like showed me so much and brings so much peace in my life.
Yeah.
She has brought so much peace in my life in the last year, and I'm like, I'm so grateful for her.
You definitely need people like that.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause people bring energy.
And her energy is the bomb.com. And actually, she was one of the ones that was in the play as the psycho wife, which will be back hopefully in the spring or the summer. But yeah. So guys, wait, let's plug in real quick. We're having a love dinner, Redty Love Dinner. We have it every year. This is our 6th year, and we're having it February 15th at 6 p.m. It is an amazing experience. Yeah. You can go on our page and look through the pictures. What it is that the guys get together and they cook. It's not really getting them from scratch cooking, but it's just a good experience. They get in there with the chef hats, they cook, and we play games, karaoke, all types of things. And I want to say a bulk of that stuff is the stuff that I created, but it's so much fun, and it just makes you being around other couples and just like having conversations and interacting and actually having fun doing it.
Right.
You're not just going out to dinner and talking. You're actually having fun, and it's okay to have fun. And that's the whole point of Redty, is to have the ultimate couple experience.
Right.
It's for you guys to go out and have and do different things that you don't normally do as a couple.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's so many different things that we're going to be doing that day. So go and get your tickets. It's at www.readyletsgo.com. As soon as you go on there, it's going to say get tickets. You click on it. It's $60 per couple, which is very affordable.
Right.
Very, for what you're getting, very affordable. I'm going to say that again.
Affordable.
Very affordable. And I'm just saying, it's not, guys, it's not even about the money. It's just,
you're going to love the experience. Like, all the newbies, just like, yo, man, I didn't know what to expect when I came here, especially the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, just the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, man.
Yeah.
Positive vibes. Listen, man, me and my wife going to make all the newbies feel comfortable, man.
We won't bust so many people out their shell from coming to these events.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Let's shout out our ones that have been sticking with us since we started this in our home, okay?
Yeah.
We got Sharia and Jay.
Yeah.
We got April and Micah. We have Alicia and Kendall.
Yeah.
We have Dom and Aaron. Chef Aaron in the house.
Head chef.
He's the head chef. He's the Redty head chef, y'all, because he be getting it organized in his kitchen. We have
Jose and Shantae.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm missing one more.
Did you say April or her husband?
I said April and her husband. And then we have that been coming. This is going to be their third year. Stephanie and Nas.
Yeah.
No, amazing. And Tiana and Demetrius, they came when they were supposed to, but they come to so many of our events. Hopefully they could make this event. But they also came to our winter getaway with the couples. I'm telling you, it's like this brotherhood and this sisterhood that came together just from these strangers that got together. And it's this experience. You just learn and you just conversate and you find out so many things about each other. So much of us had things in common.
Right.
It's just, y'all, it's something that I wanted to do. And it's like I said, it's not about the money. It's about bringing couples together, because I feel like a lot of people don't have that in their lives. Other married couples that they can, be with and hang out with. It's always like, I'm going out with my girls. I'm going out with my guys. I feel like let's do things. That's how it started, to do things as couples.
Collaboration. It's a positive movement. Right?
Yeah. So if you're a couple and you're interested, www.readyletsgo.com. Get your tickets, February 15th. Tickets close off a week before, because we do have to make sure that we have enough food. All that stuff got to be pre-ordered. I got to make sure that I have enough equipment. So please get your tickets. Don't wait till the last minute.
Not the last minute, guys.
Not the last minute.
Hit the website. Come on in.
So guys, let me know how y'all feel about parenting skills, and can it affect your relationship. We stand here, every conversation, everything we ever thought about, everything we think about, that's something viable to talk about on the show, is always based on real life situation, reality. Like, is it something that we always bumped heads on, and then we figured it out, and we like, this is something that we as people should talk about on a regular.
Yeah.
It's about having those uncomfortable conversations. We have two different parenting skills. Is we going to let that affect us? No, we're going to jump on board and work it out.
Right, every time.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I see you.
I hear you.
I feel you.
And we out.
Thank you guys, man. Let's see. So, like, again, let me plug this in again. We also on SoundCloud, y'all. Redty, the Robinsons. I'm going to, the audio piece will be available later on tonight if you just want to listen to the audio piece. So that's on SoundCloud, y'all. Then you can also come here on Facebook, and you can also watch us live, 12 o'clock. Sometimes we do a little later. We don't black people. But we did a poll. I wanted to hear you guys. Do you guys like the 12 p.m. or should we do a little later with some drinks or something? Let us know what you feel about that.
If you think you got something to bring to the table, a topic, let us know.
Also, if you want to be a guest, just inbox us on our Redty page, or you can DM us on Instagram. Let us know if you have any topics and you're interested in being a part of the show. We will have a guest next week.
Mom Dukes.
Yep. So we're going to have his mom on here next week. She's going to be a character, so y'all better tune in. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Peace.
Have a good Sunday. Love y'all. Enjoy
Yeah.
the weather out there. Hey, we out.